Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. Now, when do we choose love? Do we choose love when we see the new baby and we can't help but open our hearts and feel good inside about, boy, this cooing little baby? And to hold that baby and feel it close to us, and every one of us feels special. And we feel that love when we get married and we connect to that special person in our life. Do we feel that love when we have our kids graduate and or start their own business and we give them that hug and we know, man, wow, this is great. But to choose love is more than that. You know, when the guy cuts you off in traffic and you want to scream, or the guy comes across two lanes and tries to get across in your lane, do you choose love? It's a hard thing to do, but you know, a lot of what we have going on in this world now is about not choosing love. And we have to take that responsibility to choose love at all times. And it's not easy. When you get the phone call from one of your relatives and they rip you up one side and down the other about something you maybe even didn't say. And you're going, oh boy. Do we choose love? We just send blessings to them and wow. My uncle, I understand your feelings. Thank you for calling me and letting me know. Now when we have certain things happen in our business and things kind of go awry and maybe even lose a business, it's not easy. But that we send love to the universe and say, you know, I understand. It's not how things go, it's how I respond to the way things go. I also know somebody who has a relative that is dying of cancer, and he got extremely mad at God, and why is this happening? This young person is dying, and it's not that the bad things won't happen. They will. It's just how we deal with it. Does it help for us to become angry inside, or is it better for us to put love out into the universe, into the world, through God, which lives in our heart, out there to other people, and especially that person who is suffering at that moment? When do we choose to be full of love? When do we choose love? You know, I think that's the crux of everything in the world. When do we choose love? And when we get a diagnosis from the doctor that all of a sudden I have some kind of disease going on, or gluten intolerance, or something else, and what do we do? What do we do with that? Do we get upset? Oh, why does this happen to me? I shouldn't have this kind of thing happening to me. This is terrible. This shouldn't happen to anyone. Or we look at life a little differently and say, wow, thank you. I'm going to learn a lot of lessons out of this, and I want to give gratitude to that, to you, God, the universe, that endless expression of love. Either way, I will live through this, and I will become a better person, either in this lifetime or another. It's not easy. And sometimes we have things happen to us, like abuse when we're little, and we get to that certain point. How am I going to handle this? And sometimes it takes feeling all the feelings inside, but eventually we must get to a place of true love. To forgive, to forget. and move on. And when we see that other person who abused us, and to only feel love at that point, from that point on. That's not easy. But it can be done, I know. So to find a place of true love within our heart, and when we all move in that direction, and we all take the time to take the choice, instead of just reacting, is to slow down and say, hey, you know what? I've cut people off in traffic myself accidentally. I didn't know I was doing it, but oh, there's a car there. And to have love for that person who's honking their horn behind me. And for myself, and say, oh, I'm sorry, you know. That happens to everyone. Everyone has things in their lives that are not pleasant. But how do we react to it? How do we deal with our own suffering, as Buddha talked about? And we come to a point of just acknowledging that and embracing it all with love, then there is no more suffering. Because what we're really looking for is the true I within ourselves, the true essence of who we are. And we connect with that true essence, which is love. Everything in life changes. And there would not be any more suffering in this world if everyone did that. There's no doubt about it. So, when do we choose love? That's a question to ponder. I can't answer that for you, but I hope you will choose love every single second. I love you.